Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bob Simmons, president of the Platts Company. Today, I'm very excited to introduce our new webinar series, Tech Talk by Platts. This will be streamed every month and will feature a specific manufacturer with follow-up support by a more in-depth blog. It will then be available on our website on demand. Today, I am thrilled to introduce Unilumin, the #1 manufacturer in the world of direct view LED panels used for video walls. This is the hottest product, and Unilumin is the hottest company. After our webinar, we'll have a Q&A, so stick around. So let me introduce to you Rod Wilski, Senior Sales Manager for the Southeast of Unilumin.
Thank you, Bob, and hello, everyone. I want to join WH Platts in welcoming you to their first Tech Talk webinar, sharing their experience in consulting, designing, and delivering audiovisual solutions for their clientele. As an AV integrator, WH Platts designs and installs solutions that combine hardware and software products from multiple suppliers. Unilumin is one of those suppliers, and our partnership is critical to Unilumin, not only to provide design and installation services, but project management and after-sales support. Their ability to provide local and consistent support is something Unilumin could not do without. Today, we're going to take a few minutes to introduce Unilumin, LED video wall technologies, and some basic terms and considerations for clients interested in LED video wall technology. Today's mainstream display technologies, such as projectors and commercial displays, like any technology, offer strengths and weaknesses. Projectors can provide large images, but may fall short where ambient light and maintenance requirements are concerned. Commercial displays, which can be as large as 100 inches, are still limited to smaller audiences. LED displays, which have been around for nearly 50 years, are almost ready to solve most of our display challenges. LED has been used outdoors for many years, but as the ability to make LEDs smaller and smaller improves, the technology can be used in environments where viewers can be very close due to high resolution or far away, because the modular nature of LED means we can make the display as large as we want. Outdoor, indoor, high brightness, large, small, high or low resolution, amazing color quality, 100,000 hour life cycle. The remaining weaknesses of this emerging technology are cost and technical acumen of the integrator. Unilumin is the largest LED manufacturer in the world. This enables us to leverage supply chain efficiencies, not just to remain price competitive, but also to lead in quality standards and US regulatory standards. This capacity allows us to supply several other brands in the LED industry. In this brief introduction, we are only going to touch on 2 or 3 of these topics. When we're done, if you'd like to know more about Unilumin or LED technology, please let WH Platts know, and we would be happy to follow up with more in-depth information. As with projectors and displays, we still must consider the audience, the environment, content, architectural and construction requirements. It can be quite a list, and this is where WH Platts is indispensable where it comes to evaluating all these concerns, not just for you and Unilumin, but also all the different components of your future AV ecosystem. We have a few snapshots of actual Unilumin applications to help visualize the possibilities for your future display. I don't want to spend too much time on the details of each of these. I just want you to be able to visualize the technology in use. Here we have, we do a lot of work in production studios with virtual reality and augmented reality. Public venues. This is the sports book up at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. Facebook, I believe this is simply one of their smaller press briefing rooms. And a smaller application. It's a Microsoft commercial, but I've seen studios like this in relatively small sets, even university studios, where they're teaching students now how to do virtual reality video production. One of the best ways to see how Unilumin addresses individual market demands is to visit one of our showrooms, which we have here in Orlando and in New York, and soon more around the country. We were fortunate that one of the largest trade shows in our industry took place just a few weeks ago. While we were there, we recorded a short video to show you our best and newest LED display solutions. If you'd like to see another example of industry technologies on display in a single setting, please make note of the Infocom trade show in Las Vegas in mid-June. Unilumin will be there showing our newest AV solution offerings. Regarding products, I'd just like to show you a couple of examples of our most versatile and popular products. The product lineup is so expansive. We can't just review everything in depth in the short time we have available today. I have a couple samples of our most popular product lines here. The best way to determine which product is appropriate is to discuss your needs and vision with WH Platts. The product on the left, the ULW3, is one of our newer products that comes in a 16:9 format, and it's also a product that we've used incorporated into our what we're calling U-kits, and this is essentially bundling up a video wall system so that it includes the displays, the mounting hardware, the trim around the display, all the processing technology, and even installation if you wish. So if you're interested in something like this, if you have standard sizes, a need for standard sizes, we go all the way from 108 inches up to 271 inches diagonal. UPanel S is our most versatile product line due to the multiple variants available, including TAA compliance or GSA eligible. In fact, WH Platts has the UPanel S product line on several state contracts. If yours is a public agency, whether municipal, state, or federal, you may be able to leverage these state contracts for easier purchasing. So ultimately, we'd like to talk about why Unilumin, and we've listed a lot of reasons here, but I think keys that I pull out of this is that the dedicated U.S. production lines at the factory level allows us to maintain strict adherence to U.S. regulatory standards. Not everyone does that. Our National Service Center is right here in Orlando, in our Orlando facility. So if something does need to be repaired or replaced, we don't need to send it anywhere else than the US, which also makes us quite unique. Customers and integrators choose Unilumin because of our market-leading products. But the reason they choose Unilumin again and again is our people and our service capabilities. The team that we're showing here basically is that we have experts in every one of these areas. The experience that we have as a whole team means that the resources available to me nationally can help me get any question answered, get any application met, because if there's something I don't know, if I need help, there's somebody on our team who's done it before. That's just the way it is. We have so much experience on the team, and we collaborate as a team that just bring more knowledge and expertise and support to you. Now, earlier I mentioned that the technology's growth is dependent on the prices coming down and the technical acumen of our integrators. The market itself is driving costs down as production and supply increases, and Unilumin is in a very good position not only to compete, but also be a change agent in driving costs down. Regarding technical expertise, Unilumin offers its own staff resources to perform installation and commissioning at various levels, and we have a training regimen we offer to our integrators to enable them to have their own staff perform any level of configuration, installation, and project completion. These things, in combination with our field presence nationally, even globally, hopefully makes Unilumin your choice for large-scale video wall applications. Thank you.
Thank you, Rod. Hope everybody enjoyed that. And we'd like to open the floor for any questions, if anybody has any. And we can get into a little bit more detail. We certainly try not to get into the weeds too much on technicalities or technical issues, but those can also be handled with direct communication with us or with Unilumin, as a follow-up. So, all right, so I do have one question here. It says, there are many brands of video walls out there. None of them are really household names. The prices vary greatly, even with the same dot size. How do you determine quality, and how does Unilumin differentiate themselves?
Good question. Thanks, Bob. I mentioned, I guess, a couple of answers just a moment ago in the presentation in terms of, and the fact that we're large doesn't really make us better, but it does ensure or helps ensure supply chain stability, price, cost competitiveness, and it allows us to have the resources to have service personnel, a service center here in the U.S., a nationwide sales force in the field. And one of the things that has occurred to me in the past few weeks, I've had clients ask me specifically about which diode, which actual model number of the tiny little pixel we're using, and it's not something that we talk about regularly, internally. So what's really reassuring to me is I had a resource to call and say, hey, well, what about this? And the answer was long. It was, well, we don't use the one they're asking about because of this reason and that reason, and we use this other one instead, and it's better. Overall, it may cost us a little bit more, but we know there'll be less service time, less service issues. It's more reliable, and we think that's a better proposition for the customer. So there's a lot of aspects that go into what makes us different, and I'd say the benefit of talking about this here is to give you hopefully some questions to ask, other manufacturers that you talk to, and see how they answer the question. That's really why we're here and why we have such a large staff in the field.
Very good. The follow-up to that is also, how about the installation team? Same question basically to the installation team. And so I'll field that one. The first thing I would tell you is that it starts with design, and that starts with workflow and how you actually want to use the video wall. A video wall is like a canvas. It can be just a dumb board that just plays one thing, but there are so many more things you can do with a video wall, and you have to have someone that knows and understands that, gives you the options, and knows how to program the devices that help get more out of your video wall, such as tiling or lower thirds or multi-windows and things such as that. So, somebody needs to be coming to you that knows how to give you options and also has experience and can give you some references of what they've done. Next question is, can you speak about warranty?
Sure. I'd like to hear your answer to that after I give you mine, Bob.
Yeah.
So typically our products come with a 2 or 3 year warranty. Some go up to 5, and we can certainly consider longer depending on the need We can't really set a 10-year warranty on all the products because it adds risk and cost and so forth. So that's why we'd rather treat somebody who wants really long service life or warranty coverage. We just would like to talk to them on a case-by-case basis. But generally, that's what you should expect, say 2 to 5 years, depending on the product.
Right. So for us as an integrator, we guarantee and warranty all of our workmanship for a year. So if there's anything, and that includes the cabling that we choose and put in, as well as our workmanship. So next question is, does Unilumin make and support outdoor LED panels?
Yes, we do. Other than getting real specific, I was just thought I'd look up really quick and to give an idea of how extensive that general category of products. There's several product lines that are outdoor products, and it looks like over 100 line items that I'm looking at right now. So it goes, from various sizes and pixel pitches and configurations and so on. But the answer is certainly yes.
Very good. Okay, let me see. At this moment, I don't have any other questions. So, Rod, I think you did a phenomenal job and rode this boat to shore. Oh, has one more question. Does it matter what processor is used?
Yes. We work with our primary processor partner is Novistar. My understanding is we are their largest customer, so we have a lot of influence as to the products they design for us. We also work with Brompton and Megapixel, depending. Usually run into those brands when we are talking about the augmented reality type applications. By and large, virtually everything that comes to me is going to be some variant of Novistar.
Yeah, I would concur with that. We've been selling Unilumin for probably 7 years now, and everything we've done has been Novistar. And then primarily, if someone wants to do the Novistar is still required, but if you want to then do tiling, windows, lower thirds, all that sort of stuff, we bring in a different brand there. For us, typically it's been TV1, but we've also used ShowSage and some others. So, okay. Any other?
So my question for you, Bob, had to do with your warranty in terms of after sales support.
Yes, I said that. Ours is 1 year on our workmanship, the cabling, and the cables themselves, and anything to do with the workmanship of our installation is 1 year. Yes.
Perfect. Thanks.
So, yeah. Okay, going once, going twice, going 3 times. We thank everybody for being a participant in our very first Tech Talks. I thank Unilumin for being our first presenter in Tech Talks, and we will be doing this once a month. And we hope everybody can tune in and we can all learn some things together. And Rod, thank you for a great job.
My pleasure. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks everybody.